Hey there, Wildcats. We hope that everyone had a fun and relaxing Thanksgiving break. I'm Misty Mutters from CDub Media, bringing the latest of what's happening here at the Woods. As the fall semester comes to an end, the class of 2024 has started to think about their next steps. College is around the corner, which means making sure applications have been processed. It also means figuring out how to pay for it, and the first place to start is completing the FAFSA, the free application for students' financial aid. But this year, the process will start later than usual. Travis Westbrook has more to this story.
As the fall semester is coming to a close, seniors are taking the steps to enroll in college.
I prepared by honestly looking at older siblings, so my brother was a big help, so I just kind of asked him for advice. Older siblings are really helpful.
I've kind of talked to my parents, so I guess that's preparing, and saw what it was, and it's just free money if you fill out the form.
That form is the FAFSA, an important document all graduating seniors must complete.
So the FAFSA is important for a couple of reasons. It is now actually a graduation requirement. So all of our seniors must complete the FAFSA prior to graduation. A lot of times students don't realize that they're eligible for financial assistance, and it really can help with paying for college. Sometimes you may not be eligible for federal aid, but there's also institutional aid and aid from the state of Texas. And all of that gets unlocked when you complete your FAFSA.
I wasn't really planning on doing it. I did some more research and I figured out it could help me out.
Typically, the FAFSA application opens in October, but that changed this year.
FAFSA has been delayed because the government has simplified the FAFSA. Instead of over 100 questions, it's going to about 30 to 40 questions. And so normally the FAFSA would have come out and opened up for our seniors on October 1st. And right now we're hoping that it is going to be sometime in December. We're anticipating probably late December this year.
Understanding the delay might cause some concern, but ultimately, students know the FAFSA will set complete in time.
I think the biggest impact is just the sense of the unknown for our seniors. You know, spring is supposed to be sort of okay, I know where I'm going and everything's falling into place. And, you know, now I just think that that's going to be pushed back closer to high school graduation.
So the delay of FAFSA has kind of impacted me because I feel like we're just not really going to get our financial aid very early, and it's going to take a long time.
I'm just going to apply whenever the application is open, even though it is delayed.
Reporting for CDub Media, I'm Travis Westbrook.
Be sure to visit the College and Career Center for more information. Miss England is always there to help. And speaking of help, the Cy Woods AFJROTC program is constantly helping out the community. This past month, the group went to the Waller County Fairgrounds for a great cause.
So Camp Hope invites us every year to do the PTSD barbecue, and we help out by setting up tents and picking up trash, and it was cold and rainy this year, but we powered through it. It's really just to help the veterans who have PTSD and raise money up for them so we can get them the help they need.
Participating in events like this has a huge impact on the community, but even more on the cadets themselves.
So one of our 3 core values is service before self, and our cadets get the experience of helping people in their community and seeing how that affects the community as a whole. And our goal is to have them leave high school knowing what that feels like and knowing what that looks like, and hopefully they too will help their community.
Great work by the AFJROTC students. There are so many stories just like this where students showcase the power of 212. Another place is on the basketball court. Winter sports have begun and girls basketball is hoping for a winning season. The team has started this year going against some fierce competition, but are prepared to go far in district play.
I feel like we have a good chance of making playoffs because every practice we're improving and getting better every day.
The boys team is also looking for a playoff berth. The Wildcats have had a rocky start after losing the season opener to the Cy-Fair Bobcats, but they are still hopeful that they can turn it around.
I'm most excited to see how our team will perform this school year. I want to see if we can really pull it off and make it to the playoffs.
Good luck in this upcoming season. As we cheer on our athletes, we would also like to cheer on our students competing in academics. The Cy Woods UIL academic team is known to dominate across the state of Texas each year. But to be this good, it takes dedication and lots of practice. Ethan Mough takes a deep dive into what it takes to win.
The Cy Woods UIL academic team is one of the toughest teams to beat, having dominated the last few years in the state of Texas. Part of this team is the computer science students who have taken learning code to a new level.
I think comp sci is like, it's about solving problems and it's just like interesting like puzzles and stuff.
The competition and like the problem solving, like I like to improve and like practice a lot to get better and see the results.
In a world of technology, learning to code is a helpful tool in the modern age, and these students found inspiration from a likely source.
My dad, he's a software engineer and he kind of pushed to do computer science at a young age.
The computer science team has placed in the top 4 repeatedly over the last 10 years, but this doesn't happen without practice.
We approach our computer science competitions and our practices just like if we were a basketball team or a football team. You know, we practice the skills that we will use at the actual competitions every week when we meet after school.
Due to many practices, students are able to eliminate their mistakes to help grant them the win.
I think practice is really important to like make sure you know what you're doing during like the contest and make sure you don't like mess up small like things and get the routine down.
The idea is to remove the little mistakes and big mistakes. It's to go through the process that you would use at an actual contest after school so that when you get to the actual contest, you basically go at it the same way as you did at the practice and hopefully with fewer mistakes.
This dedication and hard work is why Cy Woods continues to be the team to beat. Reporting for CDub Media, I'm Ethan Mough.
That's all for this episode of CDub Today. But before we close out the show, we would like to welcome Lloyd Turner to the Woods. Mr. Turner has been named the new principal of Cypress Woods High School and will take over those duties at the beginning of the spring semester. Be sure to give Mr. Turner a huge 212 welcome when you see him in the hallways. Stay updated on everything happening at the Woods by subscribing to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to follow us on all of our socials. Just look for CDub_media. Thanks for watching CDub Today as we strive every month to go the extra degree.